It is a mix. So I will cover both in English and Hindi. Uh, I am from compliance team, which actually pertains to laws or regulations which are required for the recording, which pertains to the laws and regulations which you need to abide by to sell on the platform. So within compliance, we have a lot of different topics which we work on, which also includes your consumer protection, your prohibited restricted items, competition law, and sanction country laws, and also anti-corruption. Uh, Today, particularly, we will talk about dangerous products, which comes under prohibited restricted items. सो आप प्लेटफॉर्म पे कौन सी चीज़ें बेच सकते हैं और कौन सी चीज़ें नहीं बेच सकते हैं, उसके बारे में हम आज बात करेंगे। इसी टॉपिक के अंदर हम लोग पर्टिकुलरली आज जिस पे बात करेंगे वो है डेंजरस प्रोडक्ट्स। सो डेंजरस प्रोडक्ट्स, जैसे आपको नाम से ही पता चल रहा होगा कि जिस प्रोडक्ट से आपको इंजरी हो सकती है या फिर फिजिकल डैमेज हो सकता है या फिर कोई फेटल इंसिडेंट हो सकता है, दिस प्रोडक्ट्स फॉल अंडर डेंजरस प्रोडक्ट्स। इट ऑल्सो इंक्लूड्स द प्रोडक्ट्स विच can lead to incidents or accidents while transporting it from one place to another। क्योंकि हमारा ऑनलाइन मार्केट प्लेस है, हम शिपमेंट्स करते हैं, हमारे वेयर हाउसेस होते हैं जहाँ पे हम प्रोडक्ट स्टोर करके रखते हैं और जहाँ से हम अपनी कस्टमर्स की डिलीवरी करते हैं। सो टिल द टाइम वी आर डिलीवरिंग द प्रोडक्ट टू द कस्टमर, we need to ensure the safety of the shipment and the person who is handling that product, and safety of the venue where or the location where we are storing the product। So ऐसी कोई चीज़ें जो जिससे हमें हमारी फैसिलिटीज़ को या हमारे डिलीवरी फिश मास्टर्स को नुकसान हो सकती है या फिर कोई इंजरी हो सकती है, ऐसी चीज़ें हमें किस तरह से हैंडल करनी है या फिर क्या बेच सकते हैं, क्या नहीं बेच सकते उसके अंदर, इसके बारे में हम बात करेंगे। ये बहुत बड़ा टॉपिक है, बट मैं सारे एग्जांपल्स तो नहीं दे सकती, बट आई विल कवर सर्टन वेरी कॉमन एग्जांपल्स which we see on the platform and the products which are like highly sellable on the platform and something which we mostly use in our lives very frequently। So I will cover this products under this category, जैसे गन्स हो गए, मेटल एयर गन्स, स्वर्ड्स, आयरन बैटन्स। इसमें यहाँ पे जो लिस्टेड है इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आप ये सब कुछ चीजें बेच सकते हैं। दिस आर द थिंग्स विच यू कैन नॉट सेल, आप ये सारी चीजें नहीं बेच सकते हैं। स्वर्ड्स हो गया, आयरन बैटन्स हो गया, कैटरपुल हो गया, पेलेट्स हो गया, गन पेलेट्स, फिर बोज एंड एरोज, नकल्स, बारबेक्यू स्क्यूअर्स, ननचक्स, स्प्रिंग ऑपरेटेड नाइफ हो गया, बटन एक्चुएटेड नाइफ हो गया, हैंड सॉ, गार्डन सिकल, नीडल लाइफ। सो आप अगर इस पूरी लिस्ट में देखें, देर आर लॉट ऑफ डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ नाइफ्स विच आर देयर अंडर दिस। एंड इन द लास्ट फ्यू मंथ्स वी हैव लॉट ऑफ इंसिडेंट्स वेयर कोई इंसिडेंट हुआ है एंड वेयर द लाइफ वॉज बॉट फ्रॉम फ्लिपकार्ट प्लेटफॉर्म, जहाँ पे एफआईआर रजिस्टर हुआ है फ्लिपकार्ट के नाम पे, जहाँ पे इन्वेस्टिगेशंस चल रहे हैं। छत्तीसगढ़ जैसे स्टेट पे तो ऑनलाइन नाइफ सेलिंग ही बैन कर दिया है गवर्नमेंट ने। सो आप नाइफ्स बेचने के भी कई रेगुलेशंस और लॉज हैं, स्टेट वाइज डिफर करते हैं, which depends on the knife dimensions। So we'll talk about all this in our session today। So first we'll talk about guns। Uh, so as per law, metal, heavy, and real-looking guns are not allowed. They are strictly prohibited। You cannot sell this guns। प्लास्टिक गन्स हो गया, टॉयज हो गया, ये सब जो बहुत कॉमन चीजें हैं, जो बच्चों के खिलौने हैं, ये सारी चीजें आप बेच सकते हैं। लेकिन आप अगर ऊपर देखें, क्रॉस एंड टिक, सो द टिक, green tick boxes are the products which you can sell, and the red ones are the ones which you cannot sell। इसमें even if you see, there are products which are like real looking guns and you cannot sell these products। then you have pellets, gun pellets। इसमें जो प्लास्टिक के हैं, those things you can sell। the ones which are made of metals or heavy metals, you cannot sell that on the platform। so first two images जो है वो प्लास्टिक गन pellets है, so you can sell it on the platform। then you have toy weapon। सो जैसे आ गया आपका स्वर्ड्स विच कैन बी मेड ऑफ प्लास्टिक और मेटल, darts हो गए which is a very common game for kids or playing thing for the kids. Then you have batons. Batons can also be used as showpieces or as something to play for. So usme what how it depends what you can sell versus what you cannot sell is on the metal or the uh, material which it is made of. Like plastic guns used for play purposes are accepted. Metal dart is also accepted, but metal air guns or metal batons, swords, these are not allowed. Okay. Uh, the ones in the left side of the slide are the ones which are made of plastic, and it also includes dart. These things are allowed, but if you see the right side of the images with red cross, these are all made of metal. So these things are not allowed. Then you have catapults. This is a very famous playing item for the kids. So if it is made up of metal or has metal pellets, because you also sell pellets with the catapults, these are not allowed to be listed on the platform. But if the product is made of plastic, which can be used as toys, those things are allowed. Because again, this things also has the chances of making any fatal injury. किसी की जान भी जा सकती है कैटेपुल इस तरह से यूज करने से, इसलिए ये सारी चीजें आप नहीं बेच सकते हैं ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म पे। फिर नेक्स्ट आ गया फायर क्रैकर्स। ये यूजुअली हमारे दिवाली सीजन के टाइम पे these are the products which are frequently tried to be listed on the platform, but very clearly please note you cannot sell firecrackers including ring cap crackers or pop-up crackers on the platform. And butane gas, lighter refills, camping stove with gas, anything which is combustible जिससे आग लग सकती है, जिससे आप जो हाईली इन्फ्लेमेबल सब्सटेंसेस हैं, क्योंकि इनको आप स्टोर करके भी नहीं रख सकते अपने वेयर हाउसेस में, और शिपमेंट में भी इट इज नॉट सेफ टू बी शिफ्ट फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अदर। दिस थिंग्स यू कैन नॉट सेल ऑन द प्लेटफॉर्म। रेफ्रिजरेंट्स हो गए, जो लास्ट के जो पिक्चर्स हैं एकदम राइट मोस्ट बॉटम, ये सारे रेफ्रिजरेंट्स भी आप नहीं बेच सकते बिकॉज दे आर हाईली टॉक्सिक एंड फ्लेमेबल इन नेचर। Okay. Then next are your bows and arrows. So bows and arrows, metal ones you cannot sell. Plastic ones you can sell, which are used as toys for kids. So again, same thing, which can lead to injury or physical damage. This is the logic with how you can understand whether the product which you are trying to sell, you can list it on the platform or not. एक्सेस तो आप बिल्कुल भी नहीं बेच सकते हैं अनलेस इट इज अ प्लास्टिक वन, जैसे कि एकदम राइट मोस्ट टॉप कॉर्नर पे है द वन दैट इज मेड ऑफ प्लास्टिक, दैट इज अलाउड। बट बाकी सारे जो भी मेटल के इवन द हैंडल इज मेड ऑफ वुड बट द एक्स इज मेड ऑफ metal, this is not allowed. Then you have knuckles. Products we typically get are your sharp and blunt knuckles. These are very, very dangerous. एक दो incidents हुए हैं last few months where we have got uh, to know that these products were sold by the sellers on the platform, and there were investigations done by the state police जहाँ पे उन लोग ने हमसे सारे order details मांगे, सारे informations मांगे हैं sellers के जो जो ये products बेच रहे हैं platform पे, because this can be seen as rings or fashion accessories, but actually they are fatal, especially the first which you see in the leftmost. They have sharp edges like knife. So ये सब चीजें आप नहीं बेच सकते हैं प्लेटफॉर्म पे। फिर आता है आपका स्टन गन। ये अगेन इसको आपको देख के लगेगा कि दिस इज नॉट अ वेरी डेंजरस प्रोडक्ट, बट इट हैज इलेक्ट्रिक कैपेबिलिटी टू गिव यू इलेक्ट्रिक शॉक्स which can lead to fatal incident. इसलिए these products are not allowed to be sold on the platform. Whatever be the power or the specification of these products, you cannot sell this product. These are tasers or stun guns. Iron baton, again, highly dangerous product for from the perspective of injuries. So this kind of products you cannot sell. Barbecue grill and with skewers is a very common appliance which is sold on the platform. You can sell the barbecue grill set with skewers if you are buying some, like if you are listing a grill set And in that, you are providing skewers with your stand, with your barbecue tray and grill, and all those things are allowed. But separately, skewers you cannot sell. Those are not allowed. So barbecue grill set with skewers you can you can set. I mean, you can sell, which comes as complete as a complete product. But only the skewers you cannot sell. Nunchucks, these are not allowed, strictly prohibited from selling on the platform. They are highly dangerous products. Now I will cover any questions so far. Anyone has any questions before we move on to knives? Jyoti, I will request you to keep your questions specific to the topic. आपको अगर प्रोडक्ट टाइटल या फिर आपके अकाउंट रिलेटेड कोई भी क्वेश्चंस है तो प्लीज डायरेक्ट इट टू द सेलर सपोर्ट टीम. Please ask questions relevant to the topic, relevant to compliance itself. For any other queries or questions, please get in touch with the seller support team. So now I'll cover knives. Knives again has very customized specifications and requirements varying from state to state. Certain states allow certain dimensions. Certain states may, it can be allowed up to us say 10 or 11 inches also. I'm talking about the length of the knife. Here the dimensions, but as a company and as per our legal team's guidance, what we have decided that any knife which has length less than 9 inches and width less than 2 inches, excluding the handle, I'm not covering the handle here, where the I'm talking only about the blade of the knife. Length and width is what you need to consider. Length as 9 inches or less and width as 2 inches or less are only allowed to be listed. You cannot list any other product which exceeds 9 inches length or 2 inches width. Okay, so I'll also cover where we are selling combo knives or set of knives. Like for cutlery knives, any knife listed should abide to the set dimensions. And if it is a set, we need to verify the knife with the biggest length, because in a set usually what happens is you have different sizes. So the one which is the biggest in that set, we will take a call basis that. And you, when you are trying to list the product on SLC, sorry, SLM, you have to specify the product dimensions. There you need to clearly specify dimensions of all the knives which are there in the set, and basis if the dimension exceeds then the permissible length and width, those you cannot list on the platform. So please note that these are very highly regulated products, and any incident can lead to FIR or police case or any legal action being taken on the seller. As an intermediary, we are facilitating you as a marketplace, but you need to abide by the laws and regulations. Otherwise, the onus is on the seller in case there is any mishap or any incident. Then all the prohibited knives you can see here. In knives, I can give you more than 200 examples, but it is not possible to list all the examples over here. So some of the ones which are very, very common on our platform, and where we are also seeing variations or the new type of products which are coming in this category, I've tried to put them here. So this butterfly knife, hiking knife, survival knife, foldable button actuated knives, all this are not at all allowed. Okay, so sometimes we even see pen knives, knives where the knife blade is concealed in the form of a pen, in the form of a keychain, in the form of a lighter. Also, we have also seen lighter knives where it looks like a lighter, but within that you have knives. So those things are not allowed at all, because again you may say that the this knives are short in length compared to 9 inches or so, but then the edge, the sharpness of those knives are pretty good to lead to any incident. So all sorts of concealed knife, this can be showpieces, this can be lighter, this can be pen, or letter openers or anything are not at all allowed. Okay, so see, if you see this example, keychain or pendant knife. So this looks like a keychain. The one, I mean, rightmost second image, golden color. This looks like a keychain, but this is actually a concealed knife. Then you have bracelet knife. It in the bracelet buckle you have knife. Okay, so this two examples is what I'm talking about. Uh, Similar to this, we have letter openers also, which looks like your paper cutters or knives, but openers, but actually you have knives inside that. Anyways, also if you see the paper cutters, those are very sharp knife. They have very sharp edges. And again, button actuated or activated knives where it is done by a battery or automated switch or push button is there. These are not allowed to be listed. Then this is the last type where you sell this as showpieces or decorative pieces, figurines, and all that. This type of knives are also not allowed because we do not want any product with misleading dimensions or where the dimensions are missing to be listed on the platform, because we cannot verify whether the product is within the permissible limits. Especially for knives, we have certain dimensions which we need to follow. Again, for the swords and swords with animal horns and those decorative type of pieces, there also, if it is plastic it is fine, if it is metallic it is not allowed. So I've also spoken about swords and khadka, talwar, shamshir, pulvar. All these things are not at all allowed. Khurpi, these are not allowed to be listed on the platform. Yeah. So this is what I wanted to cover today. If you have any questions, I mean, you can ask us.
So sellers, now you can have your questions. You can ask whatever questions you have or the doubts which you are facing in your mind. You can pop it up in the chat box or the Q&A tab. We'll pick it up from there and we'll be answering it accordingly. If you have any questions, now is the time to ask. Sellers, I don't see any questions. So we'll wait for another 2 minutes or 1 minute. If you have any questions, you can ask. This is the time. Or else we can wrap up the session. अगर कोई आपको सवाल है तो you can ask right now. We'll wait for और एक 2 मिनट के लिए हम वेट कर सकते हैं. This is not the right session to answer the pickup issue wala problem. We'll be having a session on the like returns, SPF and all. So in that period, you can ask this question and we'll be able to answer it. Yeah, Subhashini, please ask. Again, Subhashini, this is the topic which the topic which we have discussed right now is of compliance. We can only answer the topics, answer the questions which is with regards to this topic, that is compliance. Apart from that, we won't be able to answer at least in this session. But for sure, we will be answering it in the next session. That is, if we come up with the payment one. Ashish, please ask the questions which with regards to this session, that is compliance, safe selling on Flipkart. If you have any questions with regards to this topic, we'll be able to answer it. With regards to the returns, payments, and RTO, SPF, we'll be only able to answer those questions in the next session or whenever we come up with those session. Okay, I don't see any questions popping up with regards to the compliance. So we'll wrap up the session here. Thank you so much, Sonaman, for taking up the session, and thank you so much, sellers, for attending the session. I hope the session was insightful. We'll be coming up with similar sessions in next week as well. We'll be sharing you all the details about the same. You can register yourself accordingly and attend the session. So till then, see you all. You all have a good day. Thank you, sellers. Thank you, Sonaman.